Hello everyone, welcome to today's lecture. So, in today's lecture, we will study NCERT exercise 2.2 of the chapter inverse trigonometric functions, right? So, let us start. The images, text, and other materials used in our presentations are for educational purposes only. We respect the intellectual property rights of the original creators and owners. If you are the owner and have any concerns or issues, please contact us at sathi@iitk.ac.in and we shall remove the content immediately. Please note that parts of the content may have been generated using generative AI, which is experimental. So let us start with the exercise. So NCERT exercise 2.2. The first question is prove the following. You have to prove the given statement which says 3 sine inverse x is equal to sine inverse 3x minus 4x cube when x belongs to minus 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2 to 1 by 2, right? So you can start answering. See, the hint of this question is See, the hint of this question is you may take sine inverse x as theta, right? You may take sine inverse x as theta, right? Yes, like you should use the identity sine 3x, right? So you will use sine inverse x as theta, clear? And then put the value of x in the right hand side, right? After doing this and simplification, you will be able to reach to the left hand side, LHS, right? Okay, I'm giving you 10 seconds to solve or think about this question. After that, you can discuss the solution part, right? Okay. So what we need to do here, so let us start with the solution part, right? The question is we have to prove this 3 sine inverse x is equal to sine inverse 3x minus 4x cube when x belongs to minus 1 by 2 to 1 by 2, right? Clear? So let us move to the solution part. As we have discussed, to prove 3 sine inverse x is equal to sine inverse 3x minus 4x cube when x belongs to minus 1 by 2 to 1 by 2, let us take x is equal to sine theta, right? We have taken x is equal to sine theta. Then sine inverse x will be equal to theta, right? Sine inverse x will be equal to theta. Got it? Now we have in the RHS equal to sine inverse 3x minus 4x cube, right? Sine inverse 3x minus 4x cube. So by putting the value of x in the RHS, you will get sine inverse 3 sine theta minus 4 sine cube theta, right? Sine inverse 3 sine theta minus 4 sine cube theta. So we know that the identity sine 3 theta is basically 3 sine theta minus 4 sine cube theta, right? We know that sine 3 theta is basically 3 sine theta minus 4 sine cube theta. Got it? Therefore, we have written sine inverse sine 3 theta, right? Clear? So we will write sine inverse sine 3 theta. Therefore, we can write C sine inverse sine 3 theta will be equal to 3 theta, isn't it? Therefore, we had taken theta is equal to sine inverse x, so 3 theta will be 3 sine inverse x, right? So this is basically our left hand side LHS, right? Which is equal to LHS. Okay, let us move to the next question. Next question is prove the following. We have to prove that 3 cos inverse x is equal to cos inverse 4x cube minus 3x, right? When x belongs to 1 by 2 to 1, right? We have to prove that 3 cos inverse x is equal to cos inverse 4x cube minus 3x when x belongs to 1 by 2 to 1, right? So again, we will use the same identity, which is like what we will take cos inverse x as theta, right? We will take cos inverse x as theta. Clear? And after putting the value of theta in the right hand side, you will be able to convert right hand side into the left hand side, right? In this way we can prove this, right? So I'm giving you 10 seconds to solve or think about this question. After that we will discuss the solution part. Okay, let us move to the solution part. What we have to do basically is we have to like prove that 3 cos inverse x is equal to cos inverse 4x cube minus 3x when x belongs to 1 by 2 to 1, right? So let us move to the solution part. See, to prove 3 cos inverse x is equal to cos inverse 4x cube minus 3x when x belongs to 1 by 2 to 1, what we can do, let us take x is equal to cos theta, right? Let us take x is equal to cos theta. Then cos inverse x will be equal to theta, right? Cos inverse x will be equal to theta, right? Now we have right hand side RHS is cos inverse 4x cube minus 3x, right? So we will put like x as cos theta, therefore RHS will be equal to cos inverse 4 cos cube theta minus 3 cos theta, right? RHS will be equal to 4 cos inverse 4 cos cube theta minus 3 cos theta, right? So we will get cos inverse cos 3 theta, right? Cos inverse cos 3 theta. Now we can write cos inverse cos 3 theta as 3 theta, right? So cos inverse cos 3 theta will be equal to 3 theta. Got it? Now our theta was cos inverse x, right? So 3 theta we can write 3 cos inverse x, right? Which is equal to left hand side LHS, right? Okay. Okay, let us move to next question. This question says, which of the following is the we write the following function in the simplest form, right? We have to write the given function in the simplest form, and our function is tan inverse root over 1 plus x square minus 1 upon x when x does not equal to 0, right? When x does not equal to 0, we basically have to write the given term in the simplest form. Okay, clear? So how can we approach this question? Okay, you have 10 seconds to solve or think about this question. After that we will discuss the solution part, right? Okay, so let us discuss the solution part. So let us discuss the solution part, right? Correct answer will be 1 by 2 tan inverse x, right? 1 by 2 tan inverse x, right? So let us see. Tan inverse root over 1 plus x square minus 1 upon x, right? Let us put x equal to tan theta in this case, right? Therefore, theta will be equal to tan inverse x, right? Theta will be equal to tan inverse x. Now we will put the value of tan theta in place of x. Therefore, tan inverse root over 1 plus x square minus 1 upon x will be equal to tan inverse root over 1 plus tan square theta minus 1 upon tan theta, right? Therefore, it is equal to tan inverse sec theta minus 1 upon tan theta, right? Because we know that 1 minus 1 plus tan square theta is basically sec square theta, and root over sec square theta is sec theta, right? Right. Therefore, it will be equal to sec theta minus 1 upon tan theta, right? So we can write it equal to tan inverse. Now, we will convert this term into like sec theta can be written as 1 by cos theta, and tan theta can be written as sin theta upon cos theta, right? And after simplification, we will get tan inverse 1 minus cos theta upon sin theta, isn't it? Which is equal to C. Now we can convert 1 minus cos theta. 1 minus cos theta will be equal to 2 sin square theta by 2, right? 1 minus cos theta will be equal to 2 sin square theta by 2. We know the formula of 1 minus cos theta, which is equal to 2 sin square theta by 2. And sin theta, we will write sin theta as sin 2 into theta by 2, which will be equal to sin 2 into theta by 2, right? and we will apply the formula of sine 2 theta, and we will write 2 sine theta by 2 into cos theta by 2, right? Now 1 sine theta and 1 sine theta, 1 sine theta by 2 and sine theta by 2 will cancel out in the numerator and the denominator, and we are left with tan inverse tan theta by 2, right? Now we can write tan inverse tan theta by 2 as theta by 2, right? And theta was, we had taken theta as tan inverse x, right? Therefore theta by 2 will become 1 by 2 tan inverse x, right? Okay, therefore 1 by 2 tan inverse x will be the correct answer, right? Let's move to the next question. Next question is, write the following function in the simplest form. You have to write the given function in the simplest form, right? And the function is tan inverse root over 1 minus cos x upon 1 plus cos x, right? When x belongs to 0 to pi. Clear? You have to write the given expression in the simplest form, right? So you have 10 seconds to solve or think about this question. After that, we will discuss the solution part, right? Okay, see, the hint of this question is it's tan inverse in the tan inverse outside. So you will try to convert the things inside the root in terms of tan theta, right? So you'll try to convert 1 minus cos theta upon 1 plus cos theta in terms of tan theta. Clear? 1 minus cos x upon 1 plus cos x in terms of tan x, right? And after that, in the last, you will apply the formula tan inverse tan of theta should be equal to theta, right? Okay. So in this way, you can try to approach this question. Okay, let's move to the solution part. We have to basically take we have to write the following function, which is tan inverse root over 1 minus cos x upon 1 plus cos x when x belongs to 0 to pi in the simplest form, right? So let us move to the solution part. The correct answer is x by 2, right? Correct answer is x by 2. Let us see the solution. See, our question is tan inverse root over 1 minus cos x upon 1 plus cos x when x belongs to 0 to pi, right? So see, we will write 1 minus cos x in terms of sine square x, which will leave 2 sine square x by 2 upon 2 cos square x by 2. See, 1 minus cos x is basically 2 sine square x by 2, and 1 plus cos x is basically 2 cos square x by 2. We know this. Got it? And see, when x belongs to 0 to pi, then x by 2 will belong to 0 to pi by 2. Got it? Now we will cancel it out. 2 and 2 we will cancel out, and sine square root over sine square x by 2 upon cos square x by 2 will become sine x by 2 upon cos x by 2. Clear? And we will write tan inverse tan x by 2 because sine x by 2 upon cos x by 2 is basically tan x by 2. Now see, x was between 0 to pi, therefore x by 2 is belonging to 0 to pi by 2, right? Therefore we can write tan inverse tan x by 2 as x by 2, right? Tan inverse tan x by 2 as x by 2, right? So the correct answer will be x by 2, right? Let's move to the next question. The next question is, write the following function in the simplest form. We have to basically write the given function in the simplest form. So we will take tan inverse cos x minus sin x upon cos x plus sin x when x belongs to minus pi by 4 to 3 pi by 4, right? We have to calculate tan inverse cos x minus sin x upon cos x plus sin x when x belongs to minus pi by 4 to 3 pi by 4, right? So I am giving 10 seconds to solve or think about this question. After that, we will discuss the solution part, right? Okay, so let us move to the solution part. Before that, I'm giving hint. See, it is tan inverse x something, right? So you need to convert the term inside tan inverse in terms of tan x, right? So how can you convert the term inside this tan x? You can divide it by cos x, right? So you will get 1 minus tan x upon 1 plus tan x, right? 1 minus tan x upon 1 plus tan x. And 1 minus tan x upon 1 plus tan x, you can convert into tan pi by 4 plus x and tan pi by 4 minus x, like that, right? So let us discuss the solution part. The answer is pi by 4 minus x, right? The answer is like pi by 4 minus x. So how will we will get how we will get? Let us see. Let us see the solution part. See, our question is tan inverse cos x minus sin x upon cos x plus sin x, right? So we will divide it by we will divide it by cos x in the numerator and the denominator. Clear? So we'll get tan inverse 1 minus sin x upon cos x upon 1 plus sin x upon cos x. So we will write tan inverse 1 minus tan x upon 1 plus tan x. We know that tan inverse x minus y upon 1 plus xy is basically tan inverse x minus tan inverse y, right? So we will get, see, we will get tan inverse 1 minus tan inverse tan x, right? Tan inverse 1 minus tan inverse tan x, right? And like we can write, see, from this theorem, tan inverse 1 minus tan inverse tan x, we can write tan inverse pi by 4 minus x, right? Tan inverse pi by 4 minus x, right? So the correct answer will be pi by 4 minus x. Then we basically have to like write the given expression in the simplest form, right? Okay, again you have 10 seconds to solve or think about this question. After that we will discuss the solution part, right? Okay, so let us move to the solution part. See, we basically have to write tan inverse x upon root over a square minus x square when mod x less than a in the simplest form, right? So correct answer will be sin inverse x by a, right? Correct answer will be sin inverse x by a. Let us see how it will come. Okay, so solution part. We have the expression tan inverse x upon root over a square minus x square, right? When mod x less than a. Therefore, let us put x is equal to a sin theta, right? Let us put x is equal to a sin theta. We have put x is equal to a sin theta. Got it? So x by a will become equal to sin theta. Therefore, theta will be equal to sin inverse x by a, right? Theta will be equal to sin inverse x by a. Right. Therefore, tan inverse x upon root over x a square minus x square will be equal to tan inverse. We have put x as a sin theta, right? So write a sin theta in place of x. We will write tan inverse a sin theta upon root over a square minus a square sin square theta, right? Therefore, it will be equal to tan inverse a sin theta upon, let us take a as common out of the root. Therefore, we will get a root over 1 minus sin square theta. Therefore, we will get tan inverse a sin theta upon a cos theta, right? Tan inverse a sin theta upon a cos theta. Therefore, we will get like tan inverse tan theta, right? Sin theta upon cos theta will become tan theta. Therefore, we will get tan inverse tan theta and it will be equal to theta. And what was theta? We have taken x is equal to a sin theta, right? So, theta will be x sin inverse x by a from here. Clear? Therefore, our correct answer will be sin inverse x by a, right? Correct answer will be sin inverse x by a. Okay, let us move to the next question. This question says write the following expression in the simplest form again. See, we have expression tan inverse 3a square x minus x cube upon a cube upon a cube minus 3ax square when a is greater than 0 and x is between minus a by root 3 to a by root 3. And we basically have to convert this in the simplest form, right? So again, I am giving you 10 seconds to solve or think about this question. After that, we will discuss the solution part, right? So my suggestion is that you can put x as uh, a tan theta or a sec theta or a sin theta or a cos theta, like that, right? Right? Or a tan theta. A tan theta might be right choice. Okay. Okay, let us move to the solution part. So our expression is tan inverse 3 tan inverse 3 a square x minus x cube upon a cube minus 3 a x square, right? When x is between minus a by root 3 to a by root 3. So the correct answer will be 3 tan inverse x by a, right? Correct answer will be 3 tan inverse x by a. Let us see. Let us move to the solution part. So what can we take? Our expression is tan inverse 3 a square x minus x cube upon a cube minus 3 a x square when like x is between minus a by root 3 to a by root 3. Put x is equal to a tan theta, right? Put x is equal to a tan theta. Therefore, x by a will become tan theta. Clear. Therefore, theta will become tan inverse x by a, right? Theta will become tan inverse x by a. So, like we can convert this tan inverse 3a square x minus x cube upon a cube minus 3a x square, which will further simplify to tan inverse 3a square into a tan theta minus a cube tan cube theta upon a cube minus 3a into a square tan square theta, right? Therefore, we will get tan cube 3a cube tan theta minus a cube tan cube theta upon a cube minus 3a cube tan square theta, right? Isn't it? So we can write further tan inverse 3a square x minus x cube upon a cube minus 3a x square is equal to tan inverse. See, a will cancel out. A will cancel out and it will become 3 tan theta minus tan cube theta upon 1 minus 3 tan square theta, isn't it? Now we know that 3 tan theta minus tan cube theta upon 1 minus 3 tan square theta is basically tan 3 theta. Clear? 3 tan theta minus tan cube theta upon 1 minus 3 tan square theta is basically tan 3 theta. Therefore, we can write it as tan inverse tan 3 theta, right? So it will become tan inverse tan 3 theta will become 3 theta, right? And it will we had taken theta as tan inverse x by a. Therefore, we can write 3 theta as 3 tan inverse x by a, and x by a will belongs to minus 1 by root 3a to 1 by root 3a. Clear? So the correct answer will be 3 tan inverse x by a. Clear? 3 tan inverse x by a. Okay, so next question is basically tan inverse. We have to find the value of tan inverse 2 cos 2 sin inverse 1 by 2, right? We have to find the value of tan inverse 2 cos 2 sin inverse 1 by 2, right? Clear? We basically have to find the value. So you have 10 seconds to solve or think about this question. After that, we will discuss the solution part, right? Okay. So first, see what can we do. First, we can write two sin inverse 1 by 2 in terms of cost, in terms of like cos theta, right? Therefore, we can write cos of cos inverse something. After that, we will write two. Expression there will be some expression 2 times something, and we'll try to convert this expression 2 times something in terms of tan theta, right? So we can like further simplify tan inverse tan of something. Clear? Right. So in this way, you can try to yeah, you can just put values also, right? You can just put values also, right? So in this way, you can try to approach this question. Let us move to the solution part. See, let us we basically have to find the value of expression tan inverse 2 cos 2 sin inverse 1 by 2, right? So the correct answer is pi by 4, right? Okay, let us move to the solution part. What can we do? Let sin inverse 1 by 2 is equal to x, right? We have taken sin inverse 1 by 2 is equal to x, right? Then sin x will be 1 by 2, right? Sin x will be 1 by 2, and we know that what values of sin theta will get us 1 by 2. It will be sine of pi by 6, right? We know that sine of pi by 6 is 1 by 2, right? So we can write sine inverse 1 by 2 is equal to pi by 6, and we will put that. We will get tan inverse 2 cos 2 in terms of sine inverse 1 by 2. In place of sine inverse 1 by 2, we will put 2 cos 2 into pi by 6, right? And after further simplification, we will write tan inverse 2 cos pi by 3, and we know that the value of cos pi by 3 is basically 1 by 2, right? Cos pi by 3 is 1 by 2. So we will put the value of cos pi by 3. So tan inverse 2 times 1 by 2. Clear? So 2 and 2 will cancel out and you will get tan inverse 1, which is equal to pi by 4, right? So the correct answer will be pi by 4. Clear? Correct answer will be pi by 4. Okay, let's move to the next question. Next question is find the value of the following expression, and the expression is tan of 1 by 2 sin inverse 2x upon 1 plus x square plus cos inverse 1 minus y square upon 1 plus y square when mod x less than 1 and y greater than 0 and xy less than 1, right? We basically have to find the value of this expression, right? Okay. So you have 10 seconds to solve or think about this question. After that, we will discuss the solution part, right? Okay, the hint of this question is you can convert like sine inverse 2x upon 1 plus x square in terms of 10 x, right? And convert cos inverse 1 minus y square upon 1 plus y square also in terms of 10y, right? Clear? And in this way, you will be able to simplify this, right? Okay, let us move to the solution part. The question is we basically have to find the value of the following given expression, which is tan 1 by 2 sin inverse 2x upon 1 plus x square plus cos inverse 1 minus y square upon 1 plus y square when mod x less than 1 and y greater than 0, right? And xy is basically less than 1. So the correct answer is basically x plus y upon 1 minus xy, right? Correct answer is x plus y upon 1 minus xy. Let us discuss the solution part. Let x is equal to tan theta, right? Let x is equal to tan theta. Therefore, theta will be equal to tan inverse x, right? Theta will be equal to tan inverse x. So sin inverse, therefore sin inverse 2x upon 1 plus x square can be written as, we will put x into x as tan theta. So it will be equal to sin inverse 2 tan theta upon 1 plus tan square theta, right? Therefore it will be sin inverse sin 2 theta upon sin inverse sin 2 theta, which will be equal to 2 theta, right? And it will be equal to 2 tan inverse x because we have taken theta as tan inverse x, right? So 2 theta will be equal to 2 tan inverse x. Got it? Now let's y is equal to tan phi. Therefore phi will be tan inverse y, right? So we will put y is equal to tan phi in the given expression and we will get cos inverse 1 minus y square upon 1 plus cos square as cos inverse 1 minus tan square phi upon 1 plus tan square phi, right? Clear? Is it clear? And see, we know that cos inverse 1 minus tan square phi upon 1 plus tan square phi we can write 1 minus tan square phi upon 1 plus tan square phi as cos 2 phi, right? We know the formula of 1 minus tan square cos 2 phi is 1 minus tan square phi upon 1 plus tan square phi. Therefore, we can write it as cos inverse cos 2 phi, which is equal to 2 phi, right? And it will be equal to 2 tan inverse y. Clear? Right. So the first expression have given the value 2 tan inverse x and second expression has given the value 2 tan inverse y, right? So let us move forward. So now we can put the values of the given expression that we have got. Tan inverse 1 by 2 sin inverse 2x upon 1 plus x square plus cos inverse 1 minus y square upon 1 plus y square. What can we put? Tan 1 by 2 2 tan inverse x plus 2 tan inverse y, right? Now we can further simplify this tan of tan inverse x plus tan inverse y. And now we know the formula of tan inverse x plus tan inverse y, right? Therefore, we can write tan of tan inverse x plus y upon 1 minus xy, right? And we know that tan of tan inverse x plus y upon 1 minus xy will become x plus y upon 1 minus xy, right? So the correct answer will be x plus y into x plus y upon 1 minus xy, right? Clear? Okay. So this question says find the value of the given expression, right? We have to find the value of the given expression. And the expression is sin inverse sin 2 pi by 3, right? Sin inverse sin 2 pi by 3. Clear? We basically have to find the value of sin inverse sin 2 pi by 3, right? Okay. So I'm giving you 10 seconds to solve or think about this question. After that, we will discuss the solution part, right? Okay, let's move to the solution part. We basically have to find the value of the expression sine inverse sine 2 pi by 3, right? So the correct answer will be pi by 3. Correct answer will be pi by 3. So let us move to the solution part. Now our expression is sine inverse sine 2 pi by 3, right? So we know that sine inverse sine x is equal to x, right? We know sine inverse sine x is equal to x if x belongs to minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, right? Which is the principal value of sine x, sine inverse x, right? But here 2 pi by 3 does not belongs to minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, right? Clear? So what can we do? We will try to convert 2 pi by 3. We will try to convert in such a way that 2 pi by 3 converts in the interval minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, right? Right. So let us see. Now sine inverse sine 2 pi by 3 can be written as sine inverse sine 2 pi by 3 will be equal to sine inverse sine pi minus pi by 3, right? We can write 2 pi by 3 as pi minus pi by 3. Clear? Which will equal to sine inverse sine pi by 3, right? Because we know that sine of pi minus theta is equal to sine theta, right? Sine of pi minus theta is equal to sine theta. Therefore, sine of pi minus pi by 3 will be equal to sine pi by 3. Now this pi by 3 basically belongs to minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, right? Therefore, we can write a sine inverse sine 2 pi by 3 as equal to sine inverse sine pi by 3, which is equal to pi by 3. Clear? Therefore, pi by 3 will be the correct answer. Clear? Our correct answer will be pi by 3. Clear? Okay, so let's move to the next question. Our next question is we have to basically find the value of tan inverse tan 3 pi by 4, right? Tan inverse tan 3 pi by 4. Again, you will try to apply the similar approach to get the answer, right? So I am giving you again 10 seconds to solve or think about this question. After that, we will discuss the solution part, right? Okay, let us move to the solution part. So we basically have to find the value of expression tan inverse tan 3 pi by 4, right? So correct answer will be minus pi by 4. Let us see how. Let us move to the solution part. Our expression is tan inverse tan 3 pi by 4, right? So we know that tan inverse tan x is equal to x if and only if x belongs to minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, right? Which is the principal value branch of tan inverse x, right? But here 3 pi by 4 does not belongs to minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, right? Therefore, now we tan inverse tan 3 pi by 4 can be written as tan inverse tan 3 pi by 4 is equal to tan inverse tan of c. We can write 3 pi by 4 as pi minus pi by 4, right? 3 pi by 4 can be written as pi minus pi by 4, isn't it? Now it will be equal to tan inverse minus tan pi by 4 because tan of pi minus theta is equal to minus tan theta, right? Tan of pi minus theta is basically minus tan theta, right? So like it can be written as tan inverse tan of minus pi by 4, where we know that like minus pi by 4 belongs to minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, right? Therefore, tan inverse tan 3 pi by 4 will be equal to tan inverse tan minus pi by 4, clear? And tan inverse tan theta is equal to basically minus tan inverse tan theta is basically theta when theta belongs to minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, right? So the correct answer will be minus pi by 4. Clear? So this question says find the value of the following. We basically have to find the value of this expression, which is tan of sine inverse 3 by 5 plus cot inverse 3 by 2, right? We basically have to find the value of tan of sine inverse 3 by 5 plus cot inverse 3 by 2. Again, I'm giving you 10 seconds to solve or think about this question. After that, we will discuss the solution part, right? Okay, so let's discuss this solution. We basically have to find the value of tan of sine inverse 3 by 5 plus cot inverse 3 by 2, right? So the correct answer will be 17 by 6. Let us see how. Let sine inverse 3 by 5 is equal to x, right? We have assumed sine inverse 3 by 5 is equal to x. Therefore, sin x will be equal to 3 by 5. Clear? So, like cos x will be equal to root over 1 minus sin square x, which will be equal to 4 by 5, right? Cos x will be equal to 4 by 5. Right. So, now sec x is basically cos x is if 3 by 5, cos x is 4 by 5, then sec x will be 5 by 4, right? Then tan x will be root over sec square minus 1. Therefore, root over 25 upon 16 minus 1, which is equal to 3 by 4. And also you can find tan x by dividing sin x and cos x, which is 3 by 4. From here you can see, right? And by this method also you can find tan x as 3 by 4, right? So x, now let us take x as tan inverse. So x will be equal to tan inverse 3 by 4. Let us take this as equation 1. So now sin inverse 3 by 5 will be equal to tan inverse 3 by 4, right? Now let us take cot inverse 3 by 2. It will be equal to tan inverse 2 by 3, right? Simply. So let us, so you can take it as equation 2. Now we know that tan inverse 1 by x will be equal to cot inverse x, right? Hence tan of sin inverse 3 by 5 plus cot inverse 3 by 2 will be equal to tan of tan inverse 3 by 4 plus tan inverse 2 by 3 using equation 1 and 2, right? So finally we can write tan of tan inverse 3 by 4 plus 2 by 3 upon 1 minus 3 by 4 into 2 by 3. Right. So we will write tan inverse x plus tan inverse y is equal to tan inverse x plus y upon 1 minus xy. We know this expression. And we will apply, and we'll get tan of tan inverse 9 plus 8 upon 12 minus 6, right? And we'll get tan of tan inverse 17 by 6, and the answer will be 17 by 6, right? Okay. Thank you so much.